Member for Saanich North and Islands.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that a bill entitled the Correction Statutes Amendment Act 2024, of which notice has been given in my name on the order paper, be introduced and read a first time now. I reintroduce this bill in the House for the fourth time, Mr. Speaker, to continue to raise attention to the human rights of British Columbians held in corrections facilities. On any given day, like today, there are 33 individuals in solitary who have been there for longer than 15 days, some longer than 60 days. Both adults and youth are subjected to this torture. Solitary confinement disproportionately impacts Indigenous people, in particular Indigenous women and girls. Close to a quarter of people in solitary confinement in this province identify as Indigenous, despite making up only 6% of our province's population. In February of last year, the Union of B.C. Indian Chiefs called solitary confinement, quote, re-traumatizing, abusive, and a colonial form of control over Indigenous bodies. This bill seeks to prohibit the use of prolonged solitary confinement and change standards of living for people in the justice system. This bill prohibits a person from being held in solitary confinement if they are pregnant, at risk of harm or suicide, have a prescribed disability, or require medical observation. Finally, this bill requires the Provincial Director of Correctional Services to publish annual disaggregated statistics on the number of individuals held in solitary confinement. This bill follows the advocacy from the Union of B.C. Indian Chiefs, the B.C. Ombudsperson, the B.C. Representative for Children and Youth, and a decision from the B.C. Court of Appeal. I want to thank the campaign for the abolition of solitary confinement for their continued advocacy and work to keep this issue in the discussion. Thank you to the members of this chamber for their consideration of this important bill. Hopefully we get a chance to finally debate it at second reading.